Well, we've seen it before in the news. A vehicle into a building can certainly cause a lot of damage, but Michigan's no-fault law actually covers some of these situations. Tom Sinas here to explain exactly how and what it covers. Interesting to think about. We think of no-fault, we think of a car versus car, but a car into a house, that's a whole other ballgame, I guess.
It's true, and we always think about person's physical injuries and their medical bills,
Right.
and their claim maybe against the other driver.
Sure.
And those are the most common
They are,
things
and they're
that we deal
important.
with. But I've been reading some news stories recently, and you guys have been reporting on incidents, and these
Yeah.
happen from time to time, where a car smashes into a building.
Sure.
Well, what does our no-fault system have to say about that? Does it have anything to say about that? Actually, it does. And this is just one of those areas that doesn't get talked about often.
Okay.
And the technical term for it is called property protection insurance. And it's a part of our statutory system regarding no-fault benefits, meaning it's a required component of your auto no-fault insurance. If you look on your insurance declarations page,
Yes.
you'll see it. And hopefully you'll never need it,
Right.
because hopefully you won't end up running
Right.
into a building, but it's there. And it's there to apply, generally speaking, broadly when there's damage done by a car to some type of physical structure. Now, where people get confused here is people think, wait a minute, does this actually cover the damage to the car? No, that's different. That's your collision
It's
and
a
your
different
comprehensive.
property that you're insuring.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. That's a different form of coverage. This has to do with physical damage done by a car to some other structure. The benefit here under the law is capped at $1 million,
Okay.
which seems like a lot of money, but when you're talking about a big building or a fancy building or a building with a lot of medical equipment in it, that money can go fast, right? This is we call it a no-fault benefit because we don't care necessarily who's at fault. If a building owner's building is damaged, they don't necessarily have to prove that the car that hit the building was at fault. They just have to prove that that particular car was involved in the incident that caused the damage. Involved. That's why we call it a no-fault benefit. We don't call it a tort claim, for example. What are we designing to replace here? Well, we're really designing to replace either the cost of repairing what was damaged, or if it cannot be repaired, the cost of what was replacing.
Wow,
it.
okay.
Yeah. And in that sense, it's kind of like a homeowner's claim, repair or replace. And the replacement value, of course, is the depreciation issue is factored into there as well. But and there are a whole bunch of exceptions and exclusions that apply here. But I just thought, after reading some of these stories, it's a good reminder that part of our system of no-fault insurance is to take care of those occasional and very unfortunate incidents where damage is done to a piece of property.
Next time you're looking at your insurance bill and you see probably PPI, now you know what you're paying for and what you hopefully will never need to use.
That's right, PPI, which is different than PIP.
PIP, exactly. Thanks.
Thanks,
Whatever, check it
Derek.
out, Tom.
You can find us online at www.sinusdramus.com. Shoot us an email at info@sinusdramus.com, or give us a call the old-fashioned way in West Michigan at 616-301-3333.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Derek.